that time? Because I'm ready to go. Fuck it. Let's just make it that time. Take a look at my happy book. Something I want you to see. Not quite ready for the happy book dance. The Doc Severinsen of internet streaming concerts. Miss Jenny Conley Jesus. Fuck yeah, who's got a show? Who's got a show? We got a show. Take a look. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Big night in the Panther. We got a big night going on in the Panther. Jenny Conley Jesus.
And my new delay pedal.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
What is that? EDM? As it says?
It says ED450B.
Oh, for those of you taking notes at home, like, what pedals is Jenny using? We could take a few minutes and just talk about that, but perhaps we'll not do that. I realize I don't have a tuner that's working. That's always embarrassing. I mean, who cares about tuning, right, Jenny?
I do. Absolutely.
Who cares about tuning except piano players?
Steve James cares about.
Steve James is playing he's playing a fucking stand-up. Those things are never in tune.
I can get over it if I have to.
Ron Carter isn't in tune. I think it's just. How's that for a jazz drop, huh? Stevie James, Ron Carter?
Yeah, I like that.
You're like, fuck. Who knew Jerry knew who Ron Carter was? All right, this is a little embarrassing. It's called Dead Air. Dead Air is always.
What's going on up there?
I can't get my tuner to stick in the
Is this our
hole.
new show, watching Jerry do stuff?
I'm trying to get my tuner to do its thing.
You probably can't jam during the tuning either, huh?
So, you know, usually we don't do the prayer until after the first song, but I think for the sense of grounding that Tom Psalm should, maybe we'll do that right now. We've been all caught up in doing a live, a concert film. What do we call that? That or
Yeah.
or a track in front of a live audience of the new record. The new record is called "The Beautiful Madness of Jerry Joseph." Again, I wanted to call it "The Beautiful Jerry Joseph." I thought it had a nice ring to it. "The Beautiful Jerry Joseph," and Patterson insisted that we added madness, and my son Judah heard that that's the name of the record for the first time the other day.
Oh. What do you think?
He was like, "What does that mean, Dad?" What the fuck does that mean? Okay.
That means you wear reading glasses and sunglasses.
Oh yeah. Oh no, my God, Dave Pardo will kill me. I did that the other night. I kept him on the whole night, and my fashion coordinator from Jupiter, Florida, I heard about it for two weeks. Okay, Psalm 56, 8 to 12. This is Tom's psalm. A lot of people are starting to think Tom actually writes these. Says a lot. Says a lot about our country. You have taken account of my wanderings. Put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Then my enemies will turn back in the day when I call. This I know, that God is for me. In God, whose word I praise. In the Lord, whose word I praise. In God I have put my trust. I shall not be afraid. What can man do to me? Your vows are binding upon me, O God. I will render thank offerings to you. Thank you, Tom. I think now we all feel, I don't know about you guys, that I could be doing better. All right, so you know, all I can tell you, Walter, is Andrew Mount better be watching this fucking show. That's all I can say.
That he is. He is watching. He's already.
He better be goddamn watching, because this whole thing. We have special guests. I saw Bjork one time, and she came out. What was that place up on 145th? And I thought the Decemberists played there. You guys ever play a place uptown, big
Was
theater?
It the Beacon?
What?
Is up, the Beacon is up there.
No, way up, 145th, and
Oh.
Sorry about Hamilton Heights.
yeah, Panic played there, and then I saw Bjork there, and the way she bounced out in her big tomato outfit, and she went, "We have guests." And it was Anthony of Anthony and the Johnsons, but I think he's changed his. I think he's but seriously, like Alice or something.
Yeah, he's a woman.
He's
now.
yeah. Okay, I'm talking a lot, huh? I haven't played a goddamn note. We've already eaten up 10 minutes of time. Andrew Mount asks me sometimes multiple times a week if I would play this song. It's a weird song because back in the day, 80s, it was not unusual to kill off your love interest. I think we've evolved quite a bit since.
In the 80s?
Right there. Well, even Nick Cave did murder ballads. This is kind of a murder ballad. I think it's a brutal song, but we love Andrew, and he keeps asking and texting. Sometimes in the middle of the night, I get these texts from Andrew Mount. Dude, please play. So, it's for you, Andrew. They're always burning something up in Idaho. Mountains and the factories and the sunsets on the snake. It might be pornography, I don't know. Maybe it's the crosses that they burn on Hayden Lake. Maybe it's the crosses that they burn on Hayden Lake. Well, it always smells like cancer here in Moline. And all the dirty concrete reminding me of you. Please pass the syrup with the morphine, as I thank my lucky cookies that the time we have is through. Thank the Lord above me that the time we had is through. When I find it hard to swallow the lessons learned from you, I remember that God loves me, so does Daddy Bruce. Well, a country girl from Laramie, Wyoming. All the boys, they love you on the nights you come around. But do you still respect them in the morning? Or do they send you packing like a dog right out of town? Or do they send you running like a mule right out of town? And I fondly recall Iowa City. You needed some attention, you got it somewhere else. Well, you seem to be a collector of pity, and all the shattered egos you display up on your shelf. Baby, all your bowling trophies you display up on your shelf. When I find it hard to swallow the lessons learned from you, I remember that God loves me, so does Daddy Bruce. And when I'm down there kicking, I dangle from the noose. I will remember that God loves me, so does Daddy Bruce. Yeah, right. Motherfucker, love me, man. had to sever that relationship. I cut it with a knife. And all the choir boys sang a cappella. You sounded like a schoolgirl pleading for your life. Sounded like an angel pleading for your life. Yeah, they're always burning something up in Idaho. Sunlight on a rhythm, sunsets on a snake. Seen about it really time, I don't know. Maybe it's the crosses they burn on Hayden Lake. Still do. It might just be the crosses that they burn on Hayden Lake. But I find it hard to swallow the lessons learned from you. I remember that God loves me, so does Daddy Bruce. When I'm down there kicking, dangle from a noose, I will remember that God loves me, so does Daddy Bruce. When you're cold and lonely, pondering the truth, remember that God loves you, so does Daddy Bruce. You remember that God loves you, so does Daddy Bruce. I remember that God loves me, so does Daddy Bruce. I remember that God loves me, and so does Daddy Bruce. I don't know, Jenny. I mean, I had to sever that relationship. I cut it with a knife.
I mean, it's pretty dark.
I mean, seriously, man. Do you think we would ever be recording that song right now?
No. But it's a sign of the time. The 80s, you said, was when you
The 80s.
do those things, I guess.
That was like back when that guy, what was his name? He was such a big star. Walter Salasamara.
Yes.
Like fucking owned.
Whatever happened to that guy?
You know, what happened, which is crazy, is he turned into like literally the nicest musician in the world. Like, seriously, a fucking guy that
Downfall.
has a, I think it was a downfall, yeah?
Gets him every
Like a
time.
career killer. I mean, I don't know. He spent a month with me driving around Europe and didn't kill me. That was hard. I think it's hard to be in a car with me for a couple hours or a month, and you know, because you know me, I've got to stop. Even my kids cry when Starbucks signs come up on the exits. No, Papa, no Starbucks. So imagine smoking cigarettes and I did that whole damn thing. Walter didn't kill me, and I forget to tell Walter stories. The thing about Walter, and you can only do this if you're insanely handsome, is he packs this bag. He's got it down. He's got 2 button-down shirts, t-shirt, 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of pants, and maybe something a little warmer like a sweater, and then all the rest of his suitcase is full of merch. For me, I've got this massive duffel bag full of, because I put on a t-shirt and then I go, do I look fat? And everyone goes, yeah. And then I go through 20 of them. And so we drive through, Germany. We'd stop at the Rosklot, or it wasn't called a Rosklot. What was it? The Rostov.
It's called Elsfart.
Yeah, but the stops are called Ross House. Yeah. And Walter had this peach kind of ascot scarf. And we walk in the fucking place, and you could hear all the fucking Germans there, like, it is Warren Beatty, yes? It is. And they would all, like, mumble and giggle, and until finally the guy comes up and says, can you sign my shampoo CD? It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't make that shit up. In a million years. Okay. Speaking of people that always have a pretty great attitude about stuff, I wrote this song with my friend Eric McFadden. We were I didn't know that there were 5-star hotels attached to malls until we were on the Stockholm Syndrome tour, and my friend John, who helped get this whole thing started, said, well, I found a great hotel. It's got 24-hour room service, and it's attached to a mall. Like the Four Seasons of Southern malls. And it was a bummer, man. We spent like 3 days there, and Eric and I wrote this song, which I have to look at the lyrics at. And this was on the, I can't remember, the second Stockholm Syndrome record? Anyone? Michelle Whiteson? We have friends here. Michelle Whiteson is here. Dave Frashon. Judah calls him Prashonathan. All right, I have no idea how this song goes, so
Great.
if it fucks up, it's Stevie James. Every goddamn time. Are we ready? Southern sky, consequences in your eyes. You touch down in a beggar's ditch with a wicked smile of the western witch. So bare your heart, show your teeth. Well, how could one girl's trouble taste so sweet? Yeah, feel your breath, nooses tightening, bound together in the red lightning. Could be love, could be frightening. Hold my there ain't no crime that you can't repent. This time together is time well spent. In your breath, don't even know. Time will come down, baby. Play now, oh yeah. Feel your breath. Nooses tightening, bound together in the red lightning. Could be love, could be frightening. Hold my hand in the red lightning, red lightning, red lightning. verses. Because I missed the first one. I thought Louis Levine had sent me some tainted lyrics. Testify, it'll surely come, cause your heart's still beating, the day is still young. You touch down with a pirouette, so let us know you're not dead. Then one more time, so raise your fist an angry sky, cause the sun can't shine if the sun don't try, baby. Feel your breath, nooses tight, bound together in a red light. Could be love, could be fright. Songs that I play, and then about halfway through I'm pissed.
Why? Why
Because I'm like, this is a fucking great song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine Taylor Swift singing this, you know, like in her you test a fire will surely come because your heart's still beating and the day's still young, right?
Beautiful.
15 million 13-year-old girls would be behind it. And it also has one of my favorite lines is that raise your fist at an angry sky because the sun can't shine if the sun don't try. And I've always thought that would be an excellent t-shirt, but I think Taylor would sell a lot more of them.
Is that on a t-shirt?
It's not on a t-shirt, it should, right? Carly James. Calling Carly James. That would be a great t-shirt. Carly and Joseph Kempler. I did not bring this big box of our new merch. I think next week's kind of a big week because it's the record release. But if you go to cosmosexschool.com, I mean, our new shirt is I Actually Know Walter Salasomara, and it has a picture of Walter, and it's kind of done in like Arizona tones, you know. And
Walter has a Coca-Pelli, isn't it?
Walter has a Coca-Pelli. Exactly. Right? It's going to be a massive seller. But we do at cosmosexschool.com. We have not a lot of times in my life am I actually out there like raving about our merch. We have cool fucking shirts and cool stickers and actual happy books that I keep giving. Actually a pretty cool gift. It's like Carly James block print. You open up, it's a journal. You can start your own damn band, write your own songs. You listen to Andrew Mount? We should just fly Andrew up here is what we should do.
It feels like he's right here with us.
It is kind of like he's right there with us. I get that. I think it's... well, if Walter didn't bring the fucking COVID here to Oregon from Arizona, then well, maybe there will be a future where we can like see our friends in the red states again. So what we did here is we did not have a lot of time to rehearse for this one, and this is a thing that we actually rehearse for. So nights like this, I'm gonna trust my faith in Jenny Conley Jesus is such that I know that we will persevere. Stevie James has this memory of every song we played since 1984, and I can't even remember it.
I know.
1986. But,
Absolutely amazing.
so this was another one that was recorded by Stockholm Syndrome. But the Jag Marmots had actually played it for a while. There were a couple of those songs. And this is called Tight. Y'all got tired, beautiful scenery, ice and shot, absent the greenery. I know something more on your mind. Crash and burn, fisherman's luck, just slammed in reality truck, and I know high beams leave you blind. Stomp and sweat till you run out of breath. Just deserves happy to dare. Nobody expected you to settle for less. You're right. Time will get tight. You get tight. You get tight. You get tight, tight, tight. Come on over, get tight. Where we all complain, they canceled the series, called a game, left us bitter and weary, or fools, disinfecting our mind. A hero swings a half-hearted thrust, high hopes drowned, portal of rust, blood and drool, while he's taking a dive. And we stomp and sweat, it won't happen again. We cheat on our lovers and muscle our friends. We swear that it's all working out in the end. You're right. Oh, time will get tight. We get tight. We get tight. We get tight, tight, tight. Come on over, get tight. Backwards. Well, we're losing count. Bullets bite. see the trials and judgment, shrouded in secrecy. I know how busy we're blind. Then we wrap the drapes on justice's breast. We all line up to piss for the test. Follow up and get back in line. And then we tell the kids it's good versus evil, and God in times drowning the people. We say it so much, it's almost believable. Fair, we'll leave nobody behind. Do that part again. And then we tell the kids it's good versus evil, the country and God more important than people. We say the shit so much, it's almost believable. Fair, we'll leave nobody behind. Hey, we get tired. We get tired. We get tired, tired, tired. Come on over, get tired. All right, backwards one. Because we're losing count, bullets bite. We hear them shout, into the light. But if that's where the love is, I'll be alright tonight. Time we get tight, we get tight, we get tight, we get tight, tight, tight. Spit it all over, get tight. We get tight, yes. We get tight. We get tight, tight, tight. Come on, get tight. Hey, we get tight. Yeah, we get tight. We get tight, tight, tight. Come on over, baby, and get Nice job. Nice job. That's why we have the coolest band on the internet. That shit. We haven't played the song in, I don't know, a decade. Walter's being a little kind of, you know, it's like Secret Walter going over here with the percussion. Secret Walter. That's a great record. All right. Well, that was hard, but we did it. I need to play this next song. This is from the upcoming record, The Beautiful Madness of Jerry Joseph. It's being released in the UK, Europe, and Australia, New Zealand on Decor Records. Here in the U.S., our label Cosmo Sex School, with our partner Soundly Music, and it drops next Thursday. Friday.
I think Friday, right?
I've never really had like records like that, you know. Like I think Jenny's record one time went to #1 before the thing even dropped. Or something, right? Like, I'm not sure
Well, I think it was, yeah, I mean, it happened when it dropped, but the week it dropped, we got it. It used to be Tuesdays, and I think maybe now it's Fridays when they come out. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we're kind of...
#1 selling recording artist, Jenny Conley Jesus. And that's no shit. You guys don't know that. From the many bands that she plays with, Casey Neal and the Norway Rats, Ashley Friend and the Riveters, sometimes with these kind of old, kind of weirdo, crusty, really loud guys called the Jack Mormons, and then the Decemberists. But here on this end, I've never had a record that was going to be released internationally at one time. I'm pretty sure that Brett Mosley's going to buy a copy in Perth.
I hope so.
I think we're charting in Australia, at least Western Australia. So here's another. This is a song. It's the only one we're going to play tonight from the upcoming record. We were playing it last night, and we were struggling with it. And what kept coming back to me was not only was I struggling, but how fucking fortunate I am to have made this record. My friend Patterson Hood produced it. His excellent band, the Drive-By Truckers, are the band. And I've never worked, and don't get me wrong, I for a nobody, I've worked with a lot of amazing producers. But the vision that Patterson brought into this record was remarkable. And it was hard for me to, I don't know, Jenny, don't you think? I'm kind of a do-what-you're-told guy, right? Dex?
Not. That is not your.
Yes.
What?
Obedient comes to mind when
I'm an obedient guy. I'm like malleable. I'm van calls 8 a.m., right? I'm right there.
7:58.
7:50 fucking 8.
PM.
Yeah. Well, and that's the sober side. Back in the old days, they'd have to slide stuff under the door at 11:30 into the hotel room to get me to even wake up.
Would forget to wake up.
And then I'd turn on the shower and go, I'm in the shower, and I'd go back to bed for an hour, and
Oh my God.
the water would pour all over everything. Yeah.
We call housekeeping on your own.
Housekeeping. There's a naked, we don't know what he is, asleep in the bathtub, and the water's now gone to second and first floors. Embarrassingly, that happened to me many times. But I'm calling this song, even though they're kind of the same chords. Song's called Bone Towers, and Bone Towers, those of you that have been watching, it was these unfinished luxury condominiums in Iraq, in Sulaymaniyah, Iraq. Me and my friend Charlie Freeman were staying next door. We called them the Bone Towers because we could explain that to Kurdish Uber drivers. That's not true. They're not Kurdish Uber drivers. But it's a song that I wrote, like most of the record, for and about my marriage to my wife, Terry. Not all of them are easy to listen to sometimes. So this is called Bone Towers. Again, another mile marker. Self-reflecting can't be good for the soul. This time of year it seems it only gets darker. So it's back in the saddle, back in the hole, yeah. At me considered forgetting whatever first put the gleam in your eye. No major tragedy, nothing upsetting. It's just that time of year stuff withers and dies. I'm looking up at the bone towers. I saw you waving from a 23rd floor. Concrete skeletons to lost power Hey, no one's ever going up there anymore. Hey, anymore. I see these monuments to lost faces, waving their signal flag, trying to break through the cries of strangers in strange places, baby. I never thought that the stranger was you. Hey, I'm looking up at the bone towers. I saw you falling from a 23rd floor. Well, no one's ever there at this hour. No one's ever going up there anymore. High, yeah, anymore. Ah. My friend Thomas Van Gendren did a video for this of these two birds flying through a burnout cityscape, and it was incredibly beautiful because it was just the two birds, all that happens for the entire video. And once you get those sort of somebody introduces imagery to a song, and it's really hard to not think of that all the time. Anyways. Yeah. I hear coyotes and hyenas, a touch of mercy and a hard truth. Here in the ruins of the arena, lost love, lost youth, yeah. Civilization couldn't quite finish. No glass, no beauty, just rebar and brick. An empty wishing pool with mud in it. I throw my penny in, wish it would stick. Hey, I'm looking up at the bone towers. A plaster poster for the grand campaign. The devil's ever there at this hour, yeah. No one's ever going up there again. Looking up at the bone towers. I saw us falling from a 23rd floor. Two shooting stars were like a meteor shower. Here we are. Maybe, baby, that's what the towers are. I'm looking up at the bone towers. A plaster poster for the grand campaign. Every fake island on dead flowers, yeah. Baby, you can take me up there again. Yeah, maybe you could take me up there Up there again, hey, to the E. Up there again, right. Hey, yeah. Up there again. Up there, up there, up there. Up there again. Yeah. Andrew Mount, he sent me a biography of the late, great producer Johnny Sandlin. And I never get in those kind of books. I remember sitting in Colorado, and it was the history of Colorado music. It was like a coffee table book. You could hate the fuck out of Little Women, but for a while there was no bigger band in Colorado, and let's get to our section. We're not even mentioned, and that kind of happens enough, I think. But in this biography, there's actually this section about making the Love and Happiness record, and Eddie Hinton, who was one of my all-time heroes, came to help me. He was trying to. We were cutting something. Bottom of the well, bottom of the line, drag a motherfucker down. And he was trying to like show me what the words were, and he was at the end of his mental and physical tether. But it was cool that this was included, and when I sing songs like Bone Towers, I realized like this massive chunk of my singing style that I took from Eddie Hinton. Patterson and of course his father those guys were hip to this guy since first time he opened his mouth. But for me, in my early 30s, I was a latecomer and nobody sang like that. And thanks to Andrew, because I don't know if I would have gone out and bought that book. All right, I digress. What did I do with my glasses? We have some weird ones here. How are we doing on time, Dexaroo?
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Whoa, really? This long?
It's been almost an hour.
Fuck you. It's like you're having so much fun. All right, let's just do this one song. And then we can officially bring Walter into the cameras, right? The song was written by a friend, John Schumann, in Salt Lake City. And we cut this for a long time ago. At Bone Towers and Water Towers. track. Keep on searching, Lord, ships, get out of here. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Ain't gonna complain no more. Tonight I'm gonna waste away my every hour. A ring of pour, and a ring of pour down on me. Don't try to rhythm around here. When I might lose myself, I love the random time. Call the rhythm out of mine. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Ain't gonna complain no more. Tonight I'm gonna waste away my every hour in a ring of four. In a ring of four. A lot of things I never should have done. A lot of women I never should have loved, yeah. You get your motor up, you get your motor out, you get your motor up, motor out, 'cause everybody love you, baby. Motor out. And the boys got nothing to do. Chill and day, shoot a little pool down at Duffy's Tavern. Got a little band doing pretty good. Got the cutest little girl in the whole neighborhood. Lord, I love that woman. Yes, I do. Hey. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Ain't gonna complain no more. Tonight I'm gonna waste away every hour in a ring of pour. In a ring of pour. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Tonight I'm going down, going down. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Tonight I'm going down, going down. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Tonight I'm going down, going down. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Tonight I'm going down, going down. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Tonight I'm going down, going down. Tonight I'm going down to the water tower. Tonight I'm going down, going down. I wrote a new bridge for that. Oh, I was just feeling it, you know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get Walter officially up here, can we? Sure. All right. Walter's
Standing
been.
up.
Here he comes.
All right.
Walter's been such a good friend to me for so long that every so often I forget.
What do you forget?
How fucking amazing you are. We were driving over here with my friend Dave Prashon and listening to Cuba, and I know you always go, it's not true, but like changed my life, that record.
You gotta sit.
You guys are gonna switch. So he's
Oh, we're switching.
Oh, we're gonna switch.
We're gonna switch, which means I don't know if we're gonna do this tune.
Which means I get to talk.
I think you get to talk, Walter. I think it's all about it's all about you taking over. Happy book.
What a beautiful man you are. Hey, everybody. Well, it's quite an honor, Jerry, to be here. It was quite an honor to be there last night, too, at the filming, which I guess everybody gets to see at some point, right?
I don't know.
Was,
Cool you were there.
Well, the new record is really, really good. And it was nice to see all of you perform, but also the respect and love that not only fans have for your songs, but your peers have for your songs. So.
Those peers were, I was a little overwhelmed between Jenny and Kylie and King and Patterson.
I
was
know
very
you're not
nervous.
scared. You're not intimidated by me.
No, it was cool. It was cool to hear the kind of the different, kind of the combination of vibes between you and Patterson, and I don't know, it's pretty special.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But don't you agree it should have been called The Beautiful Jerry Joseph?
I do.
Not just the Beautiful Man.
I like that way better. The beautiful loveliness of
The
Jerry
Beautiful, just Mr. Copacetic. That was the other title. It's gonna be.
So we're gonna do the Jerry Bridge song? Start with the Jerry Bridge song?
Tell them about this song.
The song, I don't remember exactly what was happening. I think I had kind of the riff and had these lyrics about I just come back from Dominica
Also,
in the
you gotta speak to
Caribbean.
the microphone so that people can hear you.
Oh, I gotta speak louder?
Yeah.
Is this too loud? I think I just come back from the Caribbean, this volcanic island called Dominica, and so I'd written some verses about the characters there, and we were looking for a bridge, and you came up with
Yeah,
the
I
classic
just remember it was
Jerry
like-
Bridge.
Was
Like,
it- you say
we're in the key of C.
fantastic?
Let's go to. Oh, you like that one? Yeah. 360 degrees, fantastic. All right, should we just play the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should there be more story? Need there be more story about this? Comes from the wealthiest family. 7 husbands and is now found in Jesus. His family lives in a shack on the other half, boiling bananas. Swim, the water is clean, clear and warm. It isn't crazy, yes. We swim, the water is clean, plastic, says an English faith-based do-gooder and real estate salesperson. Swim, the water is clean and clear and warm. It is the craziest. Swim, water is clean, clear and warm. It is the craziest feeling. Oh, the craziest All right, we're gonna do the Jerry part now. Do you remember the words, Jerry? The Jerry part is F to G, right? And the boats come and go, and the ocean below, and the palm trees sway, and the fishermen breathe, and a million stars will light our way. The moon is visible in the clear blue sky, and overcome by its beauty, we see it from the inside. We swim, the water is clean, clear and warm. It is the craziest. Swim,
Awesome.
How about that band? Come on.
You can hear him. You can feel him coming through the camera.
That was fun. We were talking before about you don't want to hear any more relationship songs.
Fun. Just learn about water. It's fun.
Just want to hear about the water and the wind.
Yeah.
More songs about the wind.
Do it.
On that note,
Or orbs in the sky. That's nature too.
the moon is visible.
To the river song.
We see it from the inside. All right, so I wrote this. Well, you know these guys. How many years ago was that?
I think it was 8 years ago. Maybe?
8 years ago. So 8 years ago, these guys show up in Flagstaff, Jenny and Steve, and it was a family trip,
Yeah.
right? Your family?
Yeah, my family and some family friends, and we had a whole raft, like 12 of us.
But they initiated the trip, right? Your
Okay.
mom and dad
Yep.
or something, right?
Mhm.
It was a kicking cancer family trip.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I'll do that again in a moment.
Yeah. So we're talking about
Kicking part.
we're talking about the
No.
we're talking about the rafting trip in the Grand Canyon on the Colorado River, which, as these guys know, is kind of a bucket list, life-changing, amazingly beautiful, and it's not just the water and the river, but all the different drainages, all the different side canyons, all the different hikes, all the if it's raining, waterfalls are coming over the cliffs, and you see all the bighorn sheep and the different kinds of fish, and the eagles are flying over. And it's crazy, right? This goes on and on and on and on. And there's no cell phones or anything like that, and so you pack up the boats, and when you float away from Lee's Ferry, that's it. It's just you and the boats and the gear and the food you have and the drinks you have, and you don't get to have anything more than that. And there's no cell phone coverage or anything like that. So you're just on your own for 230 river miles, which, if you're rowing, takes like 16 or 18 days.
That's like working at it.
That's if you're rowing, yeah. There's some big water. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
Really exciting. So, anyway, I wrote this song on one of those trips about the experience and about the 16 people in 5 rafts going on the 16-day trip. And there's a foundation that Andrew Mount used to work for. Hey, Andrew. Andrew. It's called the Grand Canyon Trust, and they take care of the canyon, and they fight off all the mining companies, and they go take vans out to the reservation and round up the grandmas and take them to the tribal council meetings to make sure the tribe doesn't do anything stupid, and build an elevator down to the water, so all kinds of crazy schemes, So my idea for this song to get produced and have it be a fundraising charity thing for the Grand Canyon Trust. But we've got to get a big superstar celebrity to sing it, right? Or maybe we get like as many
Stevie
different.
Wonder.
Stevie Wonder would be perfect.
Yeah.
Call Stevie, Jenny.
So if you know Stevie Wonder, or if you know any big celebrities that want to go on, that want to do it, go on the river trip, with all of us, we'd make the video. We Are the World style video down there.
How about little diminutive troll celebrities like 20 people know?
You could be there. You would be in there. You count. You count, Jerry.
I would love to do it. That's one of the biggest regrets of my life. When
What do you mean?
80
You can still do it.
Little Women had started. This guy Michael Inns wanted me to do a 4-man boat or raft. It was going to be 6 weeks or something like that. It was like, I forget what the whole thing we were doing. and a little kid, and he goes, but there's no smoking, and there's no drinking. And 21-year-old...
No smoking or drinking?
No, 21-year-old Jerry Joseph.
I don't think I could do that either.
And I've always regretted it ever since. My life probably would have changed. But, all right.
So anyway, we get everybody down there. We do the We Are the World video. It gets produced. A zillion people see it. They all donate $1 to the Grand Canyon Trust.
Okay.
And we save the canyon for generations.
Yes.
How about that? How about that? All right, it's in D. Climbing the walls of rock churches with the ravens and hummingbirds buzzing around. The bighorn sheep on their solemn perches are wondering what these crazy humans are doing in their town. Colorado River, she'll make you shiver. Raging rapids will turn you upside down.